Now we're going over to ITN for a news report.
It's now thought that at least 22 people were killed when a British Midlands Boeing 737 jet crashed on the M1 motorway in Leicestershire near Junction 24. The plane was on a flight from Heathrow to Belfast. There were 126 people on board. Police say the fuselage of the 737 came down the plane. Paul Davies spoke to an eyewitness, Carol Harris.
Well, we heard the plane come over. We heard them come over because we're on the flight path. And it was obviously having trouble. The engine sounded awful. It was failing. And he was having trouble. It was very, very low over the house. I looked out of the window, and as I saw it go towards the airport, I could see flames burning on the left-hand side, the engine on the left-hand side. And as it went over the brow of the hill, the sky lit up and clouds shot up into the sky.
The managing director of East Midlands Airport, Terry Lovett, told it what happened just before the crash.
They radioed in to say they had a fire on one engine, but that it had been extinguished by the engine's own extinguishers.
And when had this problem occurred? Shortly after takeoff?
No, I think it was fairly... We were their nearest airport. The airport was open, and the aircraft called a full emergency, which meant that all our emergency facilities were on standby.
And there's an emergency number. It's 01897 6333.
From the studios of ITN. Well, next this evening, there's a change to our published. Havana will now be shown on Saturday, the 28th of January. After the break, direct from the United States, we bring you an American Football Championship playoff special.
Have you ever wondered why they made a song about a road?
It's a world champion. It has fuel injection. It's turbocharged. It has a 2.9-litre engine. It's a race winner. It's the British Rally Champion. It has four-wheel drive. It's a diesel. It's a hatchback, a saloon, and an estate car. It's the leader of its class. There is only one Ford Sierra.
It's easy to protect your home and valuables. Just arm yourself with a policy from Legal & General.
Here at Britain's biggest savings organisation, they've been working into the night on a new idea for you and your savings. You buy a bond, they start at £100 and there's no top limit. Then you just sit back, because the capital growth is guaranteed for a full 5 years. So whatever happens to other interest rates, you know just how well you're going to do. All it needs now is a name.
Bond? What about Super Bond?
That sounds like a glue. Capital Growth Bond.
Perhaps a bit long-winded.
Didn't someone suggest Capital Bond?
The National Savings Capital Bond. Everybody happy?
Fine by me.
Then we may allow ourselves a brief period of rejoicing. Drink anyone?
Good idea.
Someone would like to put the kettle on.
I'll see to it.
Thank you, Rob. And let Audrey know, would you?
It's Capital Bond.
Thank you, Ron.
The new capital bond from National Savings. Don't miss out.
If you've enough room for a washing machine, you've enough room for a washer-dryer, which means dry clothes whenever you want them, whatever the weather.
There's a change to our published programme now on 4. The film Our Man in Havana can be seen on Saturday, the 28th of January. Now we go direct to the United States for tonight's American football, the Championship Playoff Special.